My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Aethermancer. In this run, we have a lot of shield and we have a lot of poison. If the enemies make the mistake of hitting me, I get crit and then I hit them back for the amount of damage they hit me for. How dare they? I have bad equipment on a lot of characters, I think, here. Yeah, I could get significantly better equipment. Let's go to the knight. And also, if they hit me, they take poison damage to the poison that they have. And also, if they hit me, they get poisoned. Upgrade something and give an additional affix. Honestly, orb for circuit, so you miss out on that negative 3 HP, but your affixes don't really matter. I mean, chain just for some more purge against enemies is probably really relevant, though. Increase shielding of shield on allies by 1, or start combat with more shielding. Shield on allies plus 1, please. Please find Minakawa. I mean, Minakawa, Shifted Nyx. There's like a lot of hits here. Shifted Hecatonchirus, who I still haven't managed to get. Damn, it's still there. Alright, fine. The Amets are already going to do enough attacking. That's fine. I'll take them out easily. Circuit's a little bit of a problem because it's not going to attack. Slime Volley's kind of fun. Give poison to everyone immediately. Yeah. There you go for Slime Volley. I'll gain an additional redirect, despite the fact it's not relevant. And then Circuit, focus on damage for the top line. Blossoming Strike only just makes its way through our HP. I mean, it's going to be like Viral Bloom, pretty much. Throw Diamond Charm out there so Mephisto doesn't have to take so much damage to this. Toxic Healing literally kills right now. Take so much damage to the poison! Additional shield from Diamond Charm. And then also sneaky little redirects. Perfect. Sets us up for the enemy exploding as it attacks us. Okay, fine. Oh, fine. You're allowed to live for a turn. Now die. Circuit! Oh, Circuit, defense +1. Pretty hit. Pretty huge hit, rather. That's pretty too. End of combat, cleanse 3 corruption from himself, debuff mitigation +1, debuffs deal 1 less damage against allies, and healing +1. I mean, realistically, we just put this on Mephisto to replace, although Mephisto doesn't really care about the debuff cleanse. Sorry, the corruption cleanse. It does care about the debuff mitigation. I mean, I want to focus on the shifted Deucer. I just don't think I can. I'm gonna Diamond Charm up some new shielding as well. Then basic attack to clear the AoE, so I don't have to deal with that. Unfortunately, one of them is going to be attacking top line this turn. Well, I guess probably. Oh, never mind. The free attack is going to go against the bottom line. How dare you? Oh, Mephisto, your corruption cleanse is going to come in handy now, I guess. Unfortunately, the enemies gave me a bunch of poison. So I can't trigger poison on all creatures, but I can still trigger poison on all enemies. That's still okay. In fact, if anything, it got a lot better. Slime Volley caused you to lament, which then caused me to respond again with an additional poison trigger. I'm going to use Viral Bloom because it finishes the fight and I don't get corruption damage from dealing damage to my own units. So I can afford to do something dumb like that. Everyone levels up. This is their final aura. Circuit. While this monster has, force, it gains 2 defense and takes 1 less. No. Also, not good on Jotun as well, despite the plus defense, because we don't get to keep the force at the time that we're actually taking the damage. Forceful Generation, no, and Tactical Shields, also no. I want to roll away from this. Poison Glands, Retaliate, yuck. Apply 4 poison to the enemy. You are not my tank. Polluted Ether. On attack, consume up to 1 Earth Ether to deal a 6 damage Earth hit and apply 6 poison to target enemy. Or Perfect Edge. Force now stacks on allies. But only hits the first hit of each attack. And allies deal +2 crit damage. I'll take that. I desperately hope to reroll it later. Poison Glands. There we go. This is appropriate for you. Retaliate. Apply 4 poison to the enemy. Thank you. Redemption. On dedicated support action, cleanse 2 debuffs from each ally, then apply 1 force to each ally that had at least 1 debuff cleanse this way. Unfortunately, you don't have any dedicated support actions. If you did, this would be incredible. But you don't. I'm going to take that on you and possibly draft a support action if I'm offered one in the future. I'm not... This is all... That level up went basically as sideways as it possibly could, unfortunately for us. Alas, it'll happen. And he's gonna flame skewer. That's a lot of damage to be doing on turn 1, friend. Go. Now you're just doing a standard attack, and we can definitely take a standard attack. I like the idea of pedal for removing the debuffs on Mephisto this turn. And honestly, I think Ignite for starting to stagger Medusa makes a lot of sense here as well. Incredible attacks. Oh, couldn't have worked out better for us. Uh-huh. Unfortunately here I do have to take the Lament of Woes. Just keep toxically healing. There you go. That's enough poison damage for them all to explode. Shifted young, getting additional experience, whatever. Not really going to be relevant to anything, though. And no Watcher on this side. Okay, so I have a experience boon. Is that also wind? I think so. So I have 2 wins. I've been told that the Ether Spring that you get in this final area is related in magnitude to the amount of ethers of that you've gotten before. So if I went wind in the first and wind in the second, then going wind in the third should give us +3 wind damage to every wind attack. That said, we have the cook here, and the cook's better. Hey, man. Let's go for Jotun. I'm still looking for defensive stuff. I don't think shield generator +2 is defense. I think evasion 15% is defense out of those. Also, we have to give up a specific buff here. I think crit damage could be lost on Circuit easily. I think pretty much all of those are really good on Jotun, actually. I'd probably lose the +5 health in a pinch, just to try and replace it with something else. No, Circuit, just replace your crit damage, I think. With Ether +1, thank you. Ether generation on the first turn should now be really reliable. What do you mean this isn't secret path down to the south there? Are you sure? Oh, shifted circuit. I actually already have a shifted Jin. Shifted circuit, I do not. Oh, but it only gets staggered by water damage. Honestly, I'm gonna hit you with Chromatic Scroll 3 turns in a row if I need to. I just hope I have 3 turns in this fight. That does not feel to me guaranteed at all. Keep the roll going. Circuit, please responsibly decide to defend your peers or... That is not responsible, Circuit. That's exactly the kind of action that gets someone killed, Circuit. Oh, I actually have the slime volley to get it. Straight up send it. Yes! Yes! It is Earth Water type. Whenever an enemy with weakness attacks, trigger poison on the enemy and apply force to the attacked allies. Oh, so you're a weakness instead of a... That's so cool. I mean, obviously I'm going to be utilizing the hell out of you. Wait, did I? Did I? I haven't caught you yet. Okay. Now I've caught you. Everything's okay with the world. Winter's Guard. Shield all allies 3x4. Cleanse 3 debuffs from all allies and apply redirect to self. Yes. Honestly, I think I can probably replace your roar at this point. I have so much energy after the first turn that realistically that should be fine. Tome, rare, initial shield, wind damage. No. +5 max health for Jotun again, please. There's no Minakawa there. I can cleanse corruption. I could cleanse Jotun's corruption, but it really won't matter. So I think I will just save the monster souls there instead. Should be super easy to remove. Mr. Shieldman. Mr. Shieldman, I gave you all the clues. You could have removed me, but I removed you first. I'm viral blooming just for the spread of it all right now. Although I do have to say, yeah, I managed to leave myself with exactly enough to Diamond Charm and then Lightning Shield, and sure, it's not the most damage that I do. Obviously, Viral Bloom is the most damage I do, but it's still fun. Gave a lot of poison to everyone. They're taking a bunch of that poison damage because they keep trying to hit me for some reason. Oh my god, that fearless attack. That caused a response at a really inopportune time. Throw some Toxic Healing onto the board. I don't see this guy getting out of this turn. Okay, perfect. I can actually take him out before the turn. Good. It makes me a little more confident to do that. I've seen chain triggers result in things that I didn't expect to happen. Battle Cleanse. Cleanse 3 debuffs from all allies. Cleanse 1 corruption from all allies on first use each combat. A second way of cleansing additional debuffs from allies, probably not necessary. I'll go max health here. Circuit. Viral Bloom Guard. Yes. Shield self for 2x6. Apply It's redirect to self. Damn. That's exactly the move that that Jotun wants, unfortunately. I'll take the plus max health here. Yeah, it feels really underwhelming to be rewarded with a bunch of ether crystals, because that's like a lot of the rewards in the game, and they do not accomplish anything for me. Lily! I would happily replace Perfect Edge. Poison Glance is pretty good. I would happily replace Redemption, unless I manage to get a dedicated action that matters on Mephisto. I'm pretty sure it's just the boss fight in the next area, so I'm not going to bother with losing corruption. Yeah, this is the boss fight area. Not gonna level up from this boss fight, so dang. Not shifted, but also I don't even think I have a blank memento to capture a shifted creature right now. Events, we're re-rolling a trait. I'm re-rolling that trait on most likely Circuit. Yeah, Circuit. Re-rolls Perfect Edge. Frost. Instead of shields on allies vanishing at the start of your turn, half of all shields are retained, rounded up. I'll take that. It's not incredible, but it is better than not having it. And it's definitely better than the Perfect Edge. In this build, obviously. Perfect Edge in the perfect build for Perfect Edge might have the edge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I steal your ether. I steal it up. My allies don't have many debuffs rounded up. Perfect. Oh, so much earth damage to the enemy on that first turn. I'll Hexing Hub you. Cut one of your actions. The only problem is that second action. Oh, never mind. As long as I directly attack you once this turn, I get that. Great. Sure, better to use Viral Bloom here, especially considering it comes with a very retaliate trigger. And then everyone else has to focus on defending you, because you're still going to be taking both of the hits this turn. Trigger Viral Bloom again, the retaliate of it all. Throw some burn damage in while it's available. And then Pedal Shield for some flames as well. Perfect. Poison stack's pretty big. Oh, I'll Poise Break you this turn to slow one of your attacks. That sounds good. Go with Viral Bloom. Hope that the first action gives me poison. It doesn't, but burn's okay as well. It's just slightly less retaliate triggers for us. Follow up with Viral Bloom into Ignite. The stagger. Enemy's going to do one AoE turn, move this turn, so that's Winter's Guard is exactly the setup we use for that. Let's roll with Diamond Charm out there, but this is also a really good opportunity for you to Toxic Heal. 198 damage to the enemy off the Toxic Heal. Wow. Oh, thank you so much for hitting us. You are so dead. You hit too many enemies that had shield on them at the same time, buddy. That was never going to work out well for you. I mean, Jotun might level up and replace an aura. Unfortunately, Jotun is the character... Maybe Mephisto might even do it, depending on the way the cookie crumbles. We already replaced before coming here. God, if only this lance was working the way that we want it to here. Staff, belts. On interrupt, apply power to self. Water damage +1. Evasion 15%. 15% evasion's pretty good. Initial force +1. Almost irrelevant, but... Oh, no! The epic banner is only 10% crit chance on evasion now. Damn. I think it used to be 15. Target monster generates an ether and heals and shields them for 7. In a pinch, that could be really relevant, yeah. Start by grabbing some experience until that is obviously way too costly. Mephisto. That's interesting. I actually do want to replace something on you. Whenever this debuff stack is applied to this monster, apply the same debuff to another random enemy. Whenever an ally reaches 4 debuff stacks, applies power and shields them for 4, but that only triggers once per combat. I think I could give you Shared Torment. Especially because it will also hit another random ally or enemy. No, ally is bad. No, you're... Redemption's never going to trigger for you, though. Alright, I'm going to replace Redemption with Peak Performance. Come on, Jotun. Come on, Jotun. You're kidding me, right? Yo, you! I got cheated! I got cheated by the game! How dare you? Left two of our characters one experience away from the end, and then chose to give it exclusively to the one who'd already leveled up. So rude. So rude! Farewell, Chernabog. With your death, you shall rule. Perfect. I get to break that hand immediately. Okay. We don't need to cleanse allies at the moment. I'm gonna take the free action shield, and then I think I should attack. Generate some additional resources relevant for another turn. Pretty bad at doing wind damage to a single target. I do have 2 chromatic scrolls. I could use a full chromatic scroll to break that hand. I'd like not to have to use a full chromatic scroll if I can avoid it, but let's see. Let me hit a Viral Bloom. Hey, gaining some poison. Perfect. Then another Viral Bloom that gives us additional energy as well. There's cleanse and debuffs, as well as some additional redirects. If I'm honest, I'm leaning a little towards hitting a lightning shield here. Gets a little bit of AoE damage out, so we're starting to help break that hand a bit. Ooh, hand's taking water damage now. That's much easier for us to do. You copied one of my characters that has a bunch of vulnerability on it already. Haha. I like the idea of doing this and then reactivating. The only problem is I would have to get additional Fire Ember to then be able to utilize it. I think Viral Bloom, Poison is definitely where we start here. Ooh, no matter who I attack here, I manage to disable the enemy's biggest damage hit. It's good. I'm gonna go for the Corrupted Action. That also gives me an additional Ember. Thank you, Retaliate triggers. And then a direct hit. Slime Boulty's tough. I really need to get some Winter's Guards down. Oh, both hands are back up already. Oh, I guess one of the hands never went down. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, perfect though. Slime Volley as well as one more Chromatic Scroll. That'll break both of those hands off. I mean, I want to use Viral Bloom, I just can't right now. Gotta start with Slime Volley to remove the enemy stealing my stuff. Great. Then it's gotta be debuff cleanses, debuff cleanses, debuff cleanses. Viral Bloom does so much damage to the enemy right now. 130. I'm gonna Viral Bloom. It's a lot of vulnerability for Mephisto to see, but I get another redirect and the cleanse after that. Also have a Diamond Charm. And then a heal that then immediately triggers poison on the enemy. And then as soon as you decide to attack, buddy, guess what's about to happen? Big mistake. This is one of the most dominant runs I've had. Mephisto also creeps all the way up to level 5 in Worthiness Circuit, ending just before hitting level 4. That said, I only really care about hitting level 3 when they get their final perk. From the very start, as soon as I got Circuit, immediately started justifying how I might move in this direction, and it is lovely that we got here and this is the perfect direction to have gone. We also got some really nice shifted creatures this time. Shifted Starspawn, shifted Circuit, shifted Dark Elder, a rare creature as well. I want to get Minakawa, shifted Minakawa. Unfortunately, I didn't get the shifted Wormling this run. I would really like to get the shifted Wormling as well. And then... who's the last? Shifted Nyx. I don't think that's necessarily the last one that I have to pick up, but those are the ones that I'm very, very excited about. Unfortunately, we have literally no upgrades to purchase here anymore, so I guess I'll just spend my Lurker's Teeth. for cheapest thing every time. Cheapest thing so far is 6. 5. Okay, I'll buy 5. 6. Okay, I can buy a 6 and a 7. Yeah, I didn't. The only new soulbound that I need to collect is still Minakawa for the final area. But that, I think, can only be called an incredibly successful run. I'll stand here overlooking the void as we say that my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Aethermancer. Top left is a series playlist for all my content of the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out above the thank day and a special thanks this episode to Lotta. Hopefully you'll be enjoying yourselves and hopefully see you all next time.